Music. It sounds like Ryan.
And that was Ryan singing, and Ryan Elizabeth Tremblay join us in studio to talk about music and ministry. But before we even start, I have to say congratulations. Triplets on the way.
Yes.
Are you ready?
We think so.
How can you possibly be ready?
I don't know. We have a lot of family support, so.
Good.
It's just wonderful. I'm a little jealous. I love babies, and you're going to have a lot of them.
Yes.
3 triplets. Hey, Ryan, tell us about Ryan Tremblay Music and what made you decide to pursue music.
Sure. So, music has been a big part of my life ever since I was a youngster. And as a matter of fact, it was Santa who gave me my first drum set at the age of 2.
Thank you, Santa.
Yes. Yeah, so it was a great gift. He knew just what to get me. And I broke through that drum set actually pretty quickly. And then my parents then got me another one that I played throughout my elementary, middle, high school, college years and such. And when it came college time to decide what to major in, I said, why not drums? And so I did. And I have a really supportive family. A lot of them are musicians as well. So it really was natural for me to go into music and to pursue it. But the Christian calling, I'm happy this is Thank Anunday, because my godmother had a lot to do with it. My godmother actually is Sister Mary Agnes, and she's a Carmelite nun in North Dakota, Carmel of Mary. So I thank her today very much so for this Christian calling, because when I was out playing with different bands in the college years, specifically the Ultrasonic Rock Orchestra out of Boston, she said, Ryan, I want you to read a book called Rome Sweet Home, and by Scott and Kimberly Hahn, and I read it. And it inspired me at the time to start singing and writing songs about my spiritual journey, and that brought me to where we are today in this ministry. So,
and I have in my hand here your most recent album, and also you have an ongoing concert series, and people in parishes love to have events like this. Can you tell us about the concert series and how people in parishes can have you come and actually sing for them?
Sure thing. It's actually a whole lot of fun, the concert series that is. It's great. What it allows me to do is not only share my music, my original music, but then take a drum solo in front of a whole parish, and also to share my witness about my Christian journey, my Catholic journey and such. And we have a live multimedia presentation that accompanies it.
Nice.
So you've got live drums, guitar, voices. My wife Elizabeth, my beautiful wife here, she has joined me most recently in this ministry, and as we're expecting, you could imagine that might complicate things in the future for future bookings. But I still am available as a solo artist, for when that time comes. But it's wonderful. It allows me to tell this story through the live music and the multimedia, and really help people, youth especially, draw closer to God. So that way they don't look at, let's say, the sacrament of confirmation as a graduation. They can stay with the faith and be in it for the long haul.
Sure. Well, you have to think of it this way too. You now will have a bass player, and you have someone on the synthesizer, and then the third can be backup singing.
Yes.
Elizabeth, what's been the reaction to the parishes when you do the concert series?
Oh, it's been very positive. It's always amazing to see everybody really get into the concerts. And again, it's all original music that people aren't really familiar with. And it's really neat to see them clapping and singing along, and oftentimes standing up by the end of the performances. And afterwards, we've gotten a lot of good feedback. One example was the last concert we did, a woman came up to us and she said, "This is what the new evangelization is all about." She said, "The church needs more events like this, events that are filled with stories of faith, hope, love, music." Ryan himself has gotten a lot of letters and cards from pastors and youth and religious ed directors saying what a difference it's made in their lives. And specifically with the youth, just reading cards from different kids saying, "You really helped me draw closer to the Lord."
You're reaching them.
Yeah.
Where they are.
Exactly.
So
it's really...
And your album, My Life with You,
Yes.
I suspect that people can get a little taste of it on iTunes?
You bet. It's available on iTunes, and it's also available if you'd like to stream it. It's on www.ryantremblaymusic.com. And if you'd like to get in touch with us as well, feel free to do so. It's bookings@ryantremblaymusic.com. That email address is right on the website as well. But yes, it's available on iTunes, Amazon, and then cdbaby.com as well.
You going to hang around with us today for a little while too?
Yes, definitely,
Good,
definitely.
It must be great too when you see the young people in the audience and you see that you're reaching them in a very different way, and that's something the church
Yes.
needs to do.
Yes.
Now you guys have to make a promise to me.
Yes.
Yes.
October 3rd is the day that we're expecting the 3 babies to be along. In a few months after, you got to bring the triplets in.
All right.
Because I just, I want to see the triplets because I want the opportunity to hold, I love babies. I love to hold babies. So, but thank you so much for coming in today.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank
guys.
you.
And everyone,
Jay.
you're going to see more of Ryan and Elizabeth because you're going to be doing some stuff for us, so you'll be seeing them all over Catholic TV.